De la right, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us right now is that Ooni of Ife, Dr. Elizabeth, and Queen Naomi held hands together while Queen Naomi held the womb of Dr. Elizabeth and prayed for her for the fruit of the womb. Now, as shocking as this information may be, I have told you that basically what I say are things that have already been said. And I have told you that when it comes to blogging, objectivity is professionality. And that is why I try to be very objective and I try to be as respectful as possible. And I have also made it very clear to you that these are all alleged information. And I told you that anything you see on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. Now, as surprising as this may be, I want to believe that Ooni of Ife has shown so much love. Ooni of Ife has shown so much commitment. Ooni of Ife has shown that he really loves his wives. And it's only for women to behave this way to each other. Part of it will mostly come from, the contribution that the man has made to ensure that there is peaceful coexistence between them. And, for me, I really feel like as people continue to pray, Ooni of Ife is going to get the peace that he deserves and the happiness that he deserves. He might be a king or he may be a king, but kings also deserve to be extremely happy. And if every information we keep getting from, the media is true, one will be worried. But then again, with the way things are beginning to unfold, it is looking as if God is working overtime and ensuring that peace is sustained in that relationship. I have told you people time and time again that there is nothing wrong with a man and a woman having problems. But, at the end of the day, whether they fix their problems or not is what matters. And there is no marriage that is pure. There is no marriage that does not have a problem. There's no marriage without differences in opinion. There is no marriage where you don't find intruders. Now, intruders may be in so many different, dimensions. It might not be necessarily other women wanting to come in. It might be families, it might be friends and all of that. But how you manage it is what really matters. When I heard that Nami held Dr. Elizabeth's stomach and to pray for her, I was very, very happy because that is the way forward. We have heard a lot of beautiful things about Queen Naomi. Now, for people who know Queen Naomi, those who are very, very close to Queen Naomi, a gesture like this would not be surprising because that is the person that Queen Naomi is. Queen Naomi is a very good woman. And you see, I know that, with what happened between the Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, people began to misunderstand the kind of person that the Ooni of Ife is. And people began to, say all sort of things about the Ooni of Ife. Now, to tell you the quality of human being that the Ooni of Ife is, I will tell you by letting you know, in case you don't know, that allegedly Ooni has had that relationship with Ronke for years, so many years. Ooni has had a relationship with Olori Ashley for the longest of time. They said they were even together before Ashley had that baby. Like there was this misunderstanding. Ashley went out, had a baby, and came back. Ooni still accepted Ashley. If that story is to be true, they have had people like Peju that, the other time we heard they were going to get married. Peju, they said, been with Ooni for like forever. How about Lola? They said Ooni has been with that woman forever. Now, he's got friends. They said that Ooni does not joke with friendship. They said Ooni is family, like relationship oriented. Now, even if somebody does not come here to explain to you that Ooni of Ife is relationship oriented, you find out that for him to have been with people like Runke for this number of years, Ashley and all of that, it goes to show you the quality of human being that he is a good person. Where is this taking us to? This is taking us to the fact that two very great individuals met themselves. That is Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife. But one thing we do not understand, these are stars, okay? Ooni of Ife is an A-list star, okay? And, these people have their own personal challenges. The devil will work overtime to ensure that he deprives them of, the most important thing, happiness, okay? And now with all those women that the Ooni of Ife married, do you think that they too do not want happiness? Yes, I do know that they want happiness. We, must continue to pray that things begin to change in the life of the Oni of Ife and his wife. That is, if everything we keep hearing is to be true, okay? That will be our prayer, okay? Now, Oni of Ife is a good man, and Naomi is a good woman. From what Naomi has done, if this information as well is true, so this should tell you the quality of individual that Queen Naomi is. Now, holding your mate's belly to pray for her, holding her arms to pray for her, you know what that means. It is because she is well aware that Dr. Elizabeth is worried, as we are hearing, about the fact that she's not been able to conceive for the monarch. Now, Dr. Elizabeth happens to be one beautiful, amazing, and kind-hearted woman that loves the Ooni of Ife so much. Now, for you to know that a woman loves a man, you know from the things that they do. I have told you that sometimes when you are in a relationship, or when we are in a relationship, what the other person intends to do may not necessarily come in a way of interest to the other person. But you have to, let go and let it fly, as long as it's going to bring happiness to, the other person or the spouse. You let it go. Now, I have seen a lot of comments where people are saying if everything that we are hearing is to be true, it's a no-brainer that how can, a wife want another wife to be successful? How can a wife support another wife and all of that? I do believe that it is possible. Yes, I do believe that it is possible. Now, there was an interview I read that has to do with, it was Ashley that granted that interview, where she made mention of the fact that, they don't see each other a lot, and that in her opinion, she feels that they should even see more. Sometimes people have, I don't know if you ever saw that interview. Yes, so that most times, because of their busy schedule, when she's entering, others are going, the wives don't see each other that much, but she would really want that they see more. Sometimes people's intention can be different, but the circumstances, the situation, like we have had time and time again, they say being a wife to the palace, the Ooni of Ife, is not easy. Not because he is not caring or he is not loving and all of that. That the palace itself comes with a lot of pressure, a lot of demands. The people that comes in, they go out and all coordinating, cooking, coordinating a whole lot of things. And it was on that ground that Ooni of Ife made mention of the fact that the throne of Oduduwa is not meant for one woman. Basically, what he was saying is that one woman would not be able to manage the throne. He wasn't talking about him, he was talking about the throne. Now, going back to what this is about, is this surprising to hear that Queen Naomi held the hand of Dr. Elizabeth and prayed for the fruit of the womb and all of that? I am not surprised, because that is who Queen Naomi is. Now, from what we are hearing, Dr. Elizabeth has been there for Queen Naomi through thick and thin. She has been very supportive. She has been very supportive of the return of Tadenikawo to the palace. She has gone, they said even the mother has spoken and all of that. And to whom much is given, much is expected. And I feel like it will be like, for me, Queen Naomi, of course, should, reciprocate that gesture of kindness to Dr. Elizabeth. And I feel it will not be out of place for her to do that. And besides, we on social media, we see situations where a lot of us will be saying, Toby cannot be pregnant, this one cannot be pregnant. Why not? If not, yeah, the thing is that if you know the person that Queen Naomi is, Queen Naomi will not wish that these women will not get pregnant. Nah. She will not. The thing is that I told you life is all about responsibility and accountability. When you make a decision, you stand by and get the consequences of the decision that you have made. And it's up to Oni of Ife has gone to marry these women, and I feel like it was his decision in the first place. And if there are worries, it's his responsibility, and he will carry them all by himself. So at the end of the day, it will be a thing of less value for her to sit down and worry head whether they get pregnant or they don't get pregnant. The truth is that the deed has already been done. If there's going to be some kind of reconciliation, it will happen, and of course the women will be there, because from what a lot of people Yorubas have told me in my life is that to think that these women Oni would divorce them might not even be possible. But would they leave the palace? We don't know. But at the end of the day, we will know whether they will or not. But we do know that the story that is out there in the media is that they are supposed to leave, or they are going to leave, or Ooni of Ife is insisting that they leave. If that story is to be true, well, we will be all here. We will be here to see what happens at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, we heard that Olori Naomi held Dr. Elizabeth's hand, and they prayed together with the Ooni of Ife. And this prayer was for complete healing and for the fruit of the womb, for the Dr. Elizabeth. I wanted to bring you this update. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Long live to the Ooni of Ife. Long live to Queen Naomi. Long live to the Odua, people across the globe. Long live to my own daily rights. I love you guys so much. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you.